Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tune Project. Today I'll be teaching you how to play the tune Off to California on the fiddle, so stay tuned. If you end up enjoying this video and finding it to be helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up below, and if you're not yet subscribed to the Tune Project, I post videos just like this one along with violin tips each and every week, so consider hitting that red subscribe button below along with the notification bell so that you never miss when I post a new video. As always, the timestamps will be listed below if you'd like to skip around, and you can always adjust the speed in your video settings. Now grab your fiddle and let's get into it. So for this tune, we're in the key of G major, and this is a traditional Irish hornpipe that's on the slower side. So keep those things in mind as we're going through. There's also a slightly swung rhythm throughout here with these eighth notes, so keep that in mind as well. The first phrase goes like this. Ending on an open E there, and for this next phrase we're picking right back up with that open E. So making our way back down to the D string with that phrase, and the next phrase is the same as the first phrase, so hopefully you recognize these notes, and we're starting off with this triplet. And our last phrase of the A part goes like this. The form of this tune is A-A-B-B, so you would go ahead and repeat that A part, but for now, let's go ahead and play it together at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. All right, now getting into this B part, we're starting on the E string with an open E. So already we have a slight change in finger pattern, so pay attention to those notes, but it is a lot of back and forth alternating between the same series of notes. So keep that in mind, listen for those patterns. Our next phrase starts on a G on the E string. And at this point, we're back to the melody that we heard earlier in the tune. So you definitely should recognize these notes that we have here at the end. Right, so all of that last section was the same as what we saw at the end of the A part. All right, so now that we've gotten through the whole tune, the whole A part, and the whole B part, let's go back and play this B part together at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. patrons, thanks so much for joining me here for the extended portion of this tutorial where I'll show you how to incorporate some added ornaments into this tune. So there really aren't a ton of ornaments as far as in the grand scheme of ornaments, the rolls and the flicks and the turns and the double stops. There really aren't a ton that we're going to be incorporating, but I will show you a few that I like to add just to make it a little bit more stylistically interesting and sound a little bit more Irish as the tune has its origins. So I'll go ahead and play this first phrase for you with the ornaments that I like to include. So there, all I did was I added a little flick, a very subtle flick with the fourth finger getting into that first note, the first downbeat, the G. And so you'll slur that very quick A into the G on a down bow for that one. And for this next phrase, I also like to add in another flick, and it sounds like this. So there again, we were going from an A to a G, just the octave above. So just a very quick flick of the third finger there. And then for the next two phrases, we actually end up doing the same exact thing since the note pattern is very similar. So I'll go ahead and play these last two phrases for you with the added flicks. So even though the melody changes slightly at the end, the ornament pattern stays the same, those couple of flicks that we're adding. One thing I'll say too is it doesn't matter the bowing that you use, you can add slurs wherever, just make sure that you are slurring the flick into the note that it is highlighting. That's the most important thing here. Now for this B part, we're actually going to skip to the second half because we don't have any ornaments to add into these first couple of phrases, but we do have some that we're incorporating into the last section, and they are actually the same as what we had in the beginning because remember the notes are the same as far as melody here, so we're going to do those same flicks that we had in the beginning, and it goes like this. So let me go ahead and play that whole B part for you so that you can hear how everything fits together with those couple of flicks that we added at the end. So that was all of Off to California, along with a couple of Irish ornaments thrown in there. I hope you enjoyed learning this tune. Again, not a ton that we're adding to it, but I think those flicks in the right places really do add quite a bit to the tune in terms of style. So hopefully you're able to play around with those and maybe even come up with some of your own ornaments. If you'd like to take a look at the sheet music for this tune, it is available in my digital sheet music library. The link for that is in the description box below. And until next time, thanks so much for watching and for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Happy practicing.